Hello fellow book folders, my name is Elizabeth Gale. I design book folding patterns and I love to book fold. And today we're going to talk about rulers, measuring, and marking. Now for your book folding projects, you probably use a ruler maybe like this, made of wood, maybe one like this, made of metal, maybe even one like this, made of plastic and wood. Now, these are all good, work just fine. But I want to show you a ruler that is great. This is the Incra Precision T-Rule. It's made here in the USA by a company called Incremental Tools that's located in Texas. And they originally created this ruler for the woodworking trade, but it is great for book folding. And what's so special about it is that it enables you to measure and mark your patterns very, very accurately down to the millimeter. So then you can make beautiful folds. And it's extra good for creating straight lines, straight edges in a pattern so that you can get them even and they're not bumpy and get crooked and ruin your design. So let me show you what I'm talking about with the straight lines in the finished book I have over here. This is a design I made of the word family, and I wanted you to notice the top edge of the capital letter F. Bring it up to the camera here, and you can see how straight and even the folds are on the top of the F. And that's because I used the Incra ruler to measure those folds. Same with the bottom here of the F. And then also if you look across the design over here to the bottom edge of the letter M and the letter I and the letter L, notice how even I was able to get those. And that's because I was using the Incra ruler. It lets me measure very accurately page after page after page to get these nice clean lines in the pattern. So I learned about this Incra ruler from a fellow book folding designer named Maria Christensen, and she designs beautiful creative book folding patterns, and she has a channel here on YouTube, and her channel is called Love Book Folding, and I'll put a link down to her channel below so you can check out her designs. I strongly recommend her channel. The Incra ruler is made of stainless steel and it is 300 millimeters long. The measurements on it are not in centimeters, they're all in millimeters, starting with 0 up here and then going all the way down to 300 millimeters down here. Now of course your standard ruler has 30 centimeters, which is 300 millimeters. So you mentally just convert to millimeters as you work through your pattern. Say you had a measurement in your pattern that was 9.5 centimeters. Well, on this ruler, that would be 95 millimeters. And you would just go to the 90 right there, and then count 5 more, and you're at 9.5 centimeters. So it does take a little getting used to with that because the ruler is all in millimeters and you're thinking in centimeters, but you quickly get used to it. The best part about this ruler to me is the T-bar at the top, this red piece of metal up here, and that is so important because it puts the 0 of the ruler at the same exact point of every page of your pattern. Every time you work a page in your pattern, that T-bar is fitting right up against the top of the page, and so you have the 0 at the same point every time you're marking. So that is what is essential to give you that accurate measurement on every fold of the pattern. And then also this ruler slides back and forth in the T-bar. It's got these little black knobs right here that loosen and tighten, and so you can place the metal ruler anywhere along this T-bar that's comfortable for you to work. I usually end up putting mine right here at the end, and then before I start any pattern, I make sure that the 0 of the ruler is straight with both these knobs. I angle it and let it fall against the T-bar like this. Actually put the red down on your desk and tighten the knobs with it in that position. And then you're guaranteeing that the 0 mark is going to be level across the T-bar. So now I've got the 0 right level on under each knob on the bar. So then you're ready to start folding. You'll notice that the ruler has different slots, open holes in the ruler all the way across the ruler. There's different measurements. These are all millimeters and even fourths of millimeters that this ruler can measure for you. But I only use one column of openings in this ruler, and it is this column right here. Put my pencil right there next to the 40. It's 40 millimeters, which of course would be 4 centimeters, since there's 10 millimeters per centimeter. So if I had a marking in my pattern that said it was 4 centimeters, I would mark right in this slot. I just drop my pencil, make sure I'm in the 4. I put my pencil right there, and that's the slot I use throughout the entire pattern. This same column, whatever my pattern calls for, I just stay in this column, and that's the column that I put on the edge of the page in the book. I don't ever go over here and use these or this one or these little dots over here. Just this column, all the way up and down. So let me fold a few sheets of the family design I showed you earlier, just so you can see the ruler in action. So this is a copy of the family pattern I designed. When you buy the pattern from me in my Etsy shop, it comes as a PDF file that you can download. So I have downloaded it to my computer, printed it out, and this is the pattern. This is the first page here with a picture of the book, and I'm just going to go right to the first fold. So the first fold of the pattern, number 1, the first measurement is 6.0 centimeters, the second measurement is 6.9 centimeters. So let me show you how that looks on the Incra ruler. And I'm just going to use a page in this sample book here. It doesn't really matter what page number I'm on for this. So I'm going to mark 6.0 and 6.9. So I'm putting that second column on the ruler that I showed you, those slots, is what I'm putting on the edge of the page, and I can see the paper through the ruler, so I know how close I am to the edge of the paper. And I like to make my mark right near the edge of the paper. So I'm going to mark 6.0 right here, which is 60 millimeters. So I do my mark there, and the slot is wide enough for my pencil lead to actually drop in there and then move back and forth a little bit. This ruler requires that you use a mechanical pencil with a 0.5 millimeter lead. If you try to go bigger, your pencil lead will not fit in this slot. So I'm using a 0.5, and it drops right in there at the 6.0 centimeter mark, which is 60 millimeters. Then the second measurement, we'll just go down, is 6.9 in my pattern, which is 69 millimeters. So I just drop down here to the 6, 60, and 9. And then I've made my first 2 marks, and I like to check off on my pattern as I work those 2 measurements. So let me move the ruler, and then you can see those measurements are right there on the edge of the paper. And let me turn the page and do another one. Let's go to fold 2. A fold 2 in the pattern, measurements are 13.9 centimeters for fold number 2. And the second measurement is 14.9 centimeters. So let's go down to the ruler. And I'll show you that. Make sure your T-bar is up against the top of the page, and I even press a little bit with my thumb to press the paper up against the top while I'm marking, just to get it so I know it's snug up against the T-bar. So we're going to mark 13.9 and 14.9. So we'll just come down to 130, because these are millimeters and we're doing 13.9. So 13 centimeters equals 130 millimeters. 130 and 9. That's the first one. Then the second measurement is 14.9. 14.9. And as I work, you kind of just don't look at the 0. You can just not look at the 0, just look at 13, and then there's a little bitty 9 right there, 9. And then the second measurement, just look at the 14, 14, and then the little bitty 9 right there. And there you can see the marks. Okay, let me do one more fold for you. I like to use an elastic band to act as a third hand to keep my pages out of the way that I've worked. And the fold for the third one is, the measurements for fold number 3 are 6.0 centimeters and 7.0 centimeters. Okay, let's mark those, 6.0, 7.0. Right there is 60, or 6.0, and 7.0, right there. And so you would just check those off, and you'd continue on working through the pattern using the ruler. And when it comes to folding, I'll just show you real quick how I like to fold. When it comes to folding, I'll just show you this quickly. Since I don't actually fold with the Incra ruler, I switch over to this little thin metal ruler. It's made by Westcott. It's got some cork on the back, and it's real nice and thin and flexible. And I'll just fold those 3 pages for you to show you the method I use. If you're new to book folding and you want to learn how to book fold, I have another video up that you can check out about how to book fold a butterfly, and it will walk you step by step through the entire process of book folding from start to finish. But I'll just give you a quick little sample here of how I fold. Put the ruler up against the spine and then put this edge on the mark. Fold down. Now I use a bone folder to get nice sharp creases. And just fold like that. Ruler again against the spine here, and then on the mark up here. And then score with your thumb. And tuck it under the elastic and just keep going. Like notch that there. Score it. Use the bone folder to finesse it right to the outer edge of my mark. Roll it away from you. Pull up like that. Do that final third fold. Usually I like to have my marks a little closer to the edge than I marked it right there, but that's okay. Like use the bone folder to get it right at the edge of my mark. And up against the spine and the other edge of the mark. If you, just for a quick tip, if you happen to have a page that crosses the spine like that, it may cross way over. You may end up with a fold like this. Go ahead and fold on the mark like you usually would with your bone folder, and then just at any point fold that piece of paper back anywhere like that. You don't have to rip it out, cut it. You don't have to tear it up from the spine to make it fit. Just do a simple dog ear back at any point. As long as the tip does not cross this fold, you'll be safe. But it's just a quick tip. So, that is how you use, I call it the mighty Incra ruler. It makes my book folding look great. It always looks very crisp, sharp, and professional. And it's not because I've got some special talents or that I'm a fantastic book folder. It's because of this ruler. And when you reach the end of folding your pattern, whether it's a full pattern or small pattern, but you're at the back of the book and there's just a few pages left at the back and there's not a lot of thickness here, you'll have a problem using the Incra roller the way I demonstrated. So let me show you how you fix that. Let's just pretend I've folded the whole family pattern and I'm now at the back of this book. And let's say I just have a few pages left here. The Incra ruler with the T-bar has got this thickness, about a 1/2 inch thick on the T-bar. And so there's not room for me to put the T-bar there, and my pages also. See, my pages are way below at the top surface of the ruler. So I need to lift my paper up to where it's touching the ruler. So I use a thin hardcover book as a tool to help me lift up the paper. This is just one about pearls, and it's a thin hardcover. And I slide that under the pages where I'm working. And then I've got a little height at the top edge of the paper here for my T-bar to have some room to sit. So now there's space here now under the bar where I'm running my finger because this pearl book is lifting up the paper. So then I can still mark and fold as I would when I have all this paper to support the ruler. So that's just a little tip. And remember to put it under just the pages, not under the cover, but just under the paper. And back a little bit from the edge so that the T-bar has room to sit at the top. Then you can work all the way to the end of your book and still use your Incra. I'll put a link down below in the description to the company's website where you can buy this ruler. As of this recording, it's about $38 plus shipping. Now that's for here in the United States, but they do ship all over the world, so you should be able to get one. So if you like book folding as much as I do and you find yourself folding patterns pretty often, this will be a very handy tool. It also speeds up your folding and is easier on your eyes because your pencil just drops right into that slot, and so you can work a little quicker while you're being more accurate compared to just using a conventional ruler where you're having to constantly adjust like this one and just eyeball your measurements. So I strongly encourage you to pick one up. God bless you, and thanks for watching.